Downtime.
Morning.
Hello, everyone.
Hey mate.
How are you? Jake, how's this pre-season treating you compared to last year?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, last year, being a new guy coming in, I probably didn't do as much as everyone else. And this season, this pre-season, I haven't really been held back. So it's been good to be out there with the boys all the time. And yeah, it's good to get this one under the belt.
How much better prepared in yourself do you feel then heading into this year?
Yeah, I think really prepared. Obviously, as I said, last year didn't do as much. This year, being able to get a lot of work under my belt and just looking forward to the year ahead.
Been lifting more or running more? Is there been a focus for you in the pre-season?
It's a bit of both, I think. So obviously as a first year you get treated really well coming in and get eased into it. This year, running more and obviously lifting more weight. So it's a bit of both, and the focus has just been getting through each training session and doing everything as everyone else would.
How ready for games are you guys? It's always a long pre-season. How ready are you?
Yeah, obviously it's we started in November and now we're in February now, and we're just looking forward to the games starting. You know, the first half of pre-season, it's a lot about getting back into the skills, getting back into the fitness and all that sort of stuff. And now in the last couple of weeks, the match sort of stuff has been really kicking in. It's been good to get back out there and doing that sort of stuff.
Yes, Pod's been taking care of the backs now.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's very creative. I think I was speaking to someone the other day, just the whole concept of our drills in the back line and all that sort of stuff. They're just so creative, and he gets along with all the boys, and obviously a player last year and now a coach. Just that transition, I think it's helped him, and it helps us get along with him really well.
Does he have an ethos or a kind of catchphrase motivation for you guys in the back lines, or can you not really give much away?
I think every sort of team would have one, and I think each individual has one. So I don't think as much we have an ethos as a back line, but I think as individuals we all have one, and it probably works together as a collective.
Jake, did you meet your expectations in your first season at the club?
My first expectation was to play a game, so obviously I met that one, and I just said to myself anything from there was a bonus. So yes, I played one game, and then I played obviously 11 after that, so it was fantastic. But obviously the disappointment of not making the finals team last year has driven me for this pre-season, and hopefully next year I can go bigger and better.
Was there genuine disappointment at missing out on that experience, albeit given you're a first year and you just said your only expectation was to play one game, but did that still hurt, did it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you get, as I said, my expectation was to play one game, and I think I got a bit carried away in the end and sort of just wanted to play every game after that. So obviously I was really disappointed, but as I said, it's really driven me not only in this pre-season but in the off-season to train that little bit extra, do that little bit of extra work, and better prepare myself for this pre-season, which has really helped.
Yeah. So how do you judge this season whether you've taken another step? Is it purely on games played, or are there other aspects about maybe what your responsibilities are with the team, or how do you judge it?
I think probably just want to get yourself through, in the NAB Cup, getting an opportunity, and then see where that takes you from there. If you play round one, you don't play round one, you just got to work yourself into the team. And I think a big focus point for me this year, and a goal, is just to impact every game I play. So whether that be in the SANFL or the AFL, I just want to impact every game I play, and therefore it will keep me in the side.
Everyone last year was talking about the Eagles' web. Has Pikey brought much of that to you guys this pre-season? Like that how they structured up their defence, like they were impressive with the personnel they had out to still get the job done.
Yeah, I think the way the game's going at the moment, defending is definitely a big aspect of the game that coaches want to bring in, and we're going to bring our own sort of different way. We're not going to be the exact same as the Eagles' web, as they called it last year, and as a defensive group and as a whole team, we're learning new structure about defence, and yeah.
Is that an exciting thing? Is it daunting? Like how do you?
I think when a new coach comes in, there's obviously going to be new philosophies and new structures. So it is exciting learning about the new things, and then obviously the first part of the pre-season was learning about that sort of stuff, and now that we're beginning to put it into match practice, it's all starting to make a bit of sense now, and as a backline and as a whole team working together much more, it's beginning to click.
You said you feel a lot more confident this year in the pre-season stuff. What about in the way of leadership? Obviously, Daniel Talia is kind of the main guy back there. Is that something you want to learn from him, or are you happy to kind of just sit and take it all in at the moment?
I think Tails is a fantastic leader down there. Obviously, you've seen last year, even though he's young, he really took hold of the back line and led really well. But I think this year, one of the focus for us is just everyone's a leader. You can't sort of rely on Tails to do it every week. We always have to help him out. So it's something that I would like to learn off him. Leadership, I think, is something that I can provide for the team. So, learning off Tails is, to have Tails to learn off is fantastic.
What about as a team? What kind of expectations do you guys have on how far you can go this year and what you want to do? From the outside, like seems there's some queries.
Yeah.
With your tough draw, Dangerfield leading, all that kind of stuff about how good you'll go.
I think every season you just want to improve. So obviously we played we played 2 finals last year. We won 1 final. So we just want to improve on that again. Every year brings new challenges. Obviously, round 1 we'll find out, I guess, where we're at through the NAB Cups and all that sort of stuff. So our focus is just week by week. I think you can't look too far ahead on whether you're going to make finals or that sort of stuff. You just got to play week by week.
Have you been training to do the similar sort of role that you did last year, or have they trialled you in any other positions? Or?
I think down back's probably the same role. These days you probably have to be a bit more flexible, whether that's going forward or going to the midfield, maybe stuff like that, but mainly been training with the backs.
You might have some new kind of running mates down there, Hampton, Seedsman, that kind of thing. How have you seen them, and what can they bring to the team and the back line particularly?
Yeah. I think exactly what you just said, running, Seeds and Kurt, they're both really quick blokes, got good speed, so obviously through the NAB Cup it's fantastic for them to put their cases up for selection. Through training they've been really good, completing most sessions, so it's just about games now, getting through NAB Cups and pushing their claims for a spot in round 1.